What's going on, guys? Eric here. I just had an aha moment. Intuition went off. I'm so full of myself. I'm so excited right now. So I was watching an older video, one of my older videos, and is my brightness up? No, my brightness isn't up. There we go. I was watching one of my older videos, and I was like, oh man, if it would be so awesome if only I could figure out how to actually answer the question that I kind of insinuated without ever actually saying anything. Anyways, it was back about honest truths about us INFJs and how to communicate with us, and I was talking about, oh, no, don't criticize us because that's just going to tear us down. And I'm like, well, hold on, because I didn't really tell people how to walk the middle ground. You don't always have to encourage us, but I was watching the video and I'm like, oh my gosh, I never told them how to actually talk with us whenever they don't agree with what we're saying. Derp. Hey guys, Eric here. Time to actually start the video. Starting over. Eric here. I want to tell you today about how to actually talk to an INFJ when you don't agree with what we have to say, and you want to actually, you want to challenge our thinking and share your input with us. Now, if you watch my other video about bonding with an INFJ, I can't even speak right now. I'm so excited. I need to actually seriously, just calm down. Man, I love making these videos. It's awesome. Glad I can help you. Drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I would love to make videos that would help you, that would encourage you, and answer any questions you might have about me, my life, or any of the 16 personality types, or just any video at all, any topic at all. Comment below in the comments. Comment in the comments. Sure. If you watched my previous video, Bonding with an INFJ, Honest Truths About Us and How to Communicate with Us, you can go find it in the INFJ section of my playlists. I was said near the end of the video that words of affirmation does not mean offering your opinion. What I did not say is how to offer your opinion in a way that doesn't tear us down. So I'm going to just dive right into this and answer the question, because I'm sure if you haven't watched the video already, if you choose to, then you'll kind of ask yourself the same question, and if you don't already have it, or haven't understood or followed it, then you're already following along. Sure. Right. So communicating with us can be really, really difficult. Just so you know, I didn't write any of this on paper, and my thoughts are all over the place, but I feel high on life right now. Yeah, we can be really sensitive people, and we're really sensitive to criticism. And we're our own critics, but we can respond pretty harshly to criticism from other people, especially whenever it's constructive. Direct criticism tends to honestly not quite impact us as much as people in our close circle who offer us constructive criticism, at least from my personal experience. It might be different for you. Feel free to comment below if you don't agree. Let people, kind of see a list of yes or no's. And certainly tell me if you don't agree. I have no problem being wrong. Just tell me why, your rationale behind it. I'm a very fact and logic-oriented person, so yeah, comment below your thoughts. But from my personal experience, I've always found it more painful whenever someone from my inner circle ends up giving me constructive criticism. And when I say constructive criticism, I'm not talking about, hey Eric, you did a great job, but you could have done this better. You still did pretty good though. I'm talking, Eric, I'll say, hey, what do you think about this? Well, I think that you could have edited the video a little bit more, or maybe you could have worked on your vocals a bit more before you made the cover. That's the type of constructive criticism I'm talking about. They didn't say anything bad, they just said what I could have done better. A compliment preceding you could have done better relating to something else entirely is good. That's fine. I've never had a problem with anyone saying, Eric, you did a great job singing. Your guitar playing was a little bit off, but you did a great job singing. To me, that's awesome. Encouragement and something I can improve on. Got it. Thanks for the feedback. That's positive feedback. Versus, how did I do? Well, your singing wasn't in sync with the guitar playing. You kind of went off riffs a little bit. You definitely hit a couple of flat notes. Other than that, I can't really think of anything that needs improving. Well, what did I do good? You said absolutely nothing positive. All you did was tear me down. To me, that's criticism. And that's the type of constructive criticism. Do this better. Whatever. So when you want to communicate with an INFJ and walk the middle ground, you don't really have anything positive to say, or maybe you don't agree with what I'm saying, but you kind of want to correct me, and yet you don't really know how or what to say. Ask a question. Ask a question. So, for example, my best friend Gabriel, I've talked about him in my other videos. I would be talking about people, and I'd say, I think that this is their process. Whenever so-and-so shuts down and just goes on their proud sprees and shoots out the lip and doesn't listen to anyone. Oh, yeah, well, if I was in his shoes, I would beat him up, and yeah, I don't think you should do that, man. You know what you should do? You should go right back, tell that person what you think to their face, and then don't even care what they say. They're the proud mockers, basically. And I'm talking to Gabriel, just we're intellects, so we just talk back and forth about what do you think of X theory, and how do you think that came to be? Just talking. It stimulates us. We enjoy it. So I said, I think that this is their process, and he said, have you thought that maybe they just don't think like you? And I said, wow, I never thought about that. That is a really good point. And just like that, I felt like he was gently letting me, and of course, he was just asking questions. He's just talking with me. But if you're trying to strategically get an INFJ to understand your point of view without offending them or hurting them, ask them a question. Let them think for themselves. And usually we're so good at reading people, if we hear the intonation of your voice, or we kind of see your, okay, well, shaking your head and doing one of these. Okay. We can tell, honestly. If you're an INFJ or an NI dominant person, or you have a strong intuition, and you could tell my body language was me trying not to say what I really wanted to say. Like, you could just tell through my body language and that heavy breathing, and okay, shaking my head that really I don't agree with you. I don't, you know what I mean? If you could tell by your NI that I was, that I really wasn't supportive, if that was like an actual conversation, and okay, no, I understand. I hear where you're coming from. Well, maybe consider just listening to them some more. Tell me if you're an NI dominant person, that you could tell that is, if someone gives you those physical body reactions, they're not really supportive at all. If you could read that, just comment below. I want to hear from other INFJs. People who are so good at reading body language that they can tell with a sigh, with a pause, with a nodding of the head. Whatever. This person doesn't agree with me. They just don't want to offend me, kind of thing. So if you ask an INFJ a question, we can usually tell if you don't agree with us. But you asking us a question gives us time to come to our own conclusion about what you think and why you don't agree with us. And kind of get inside your head and understand where you're coming from and why you don't agree and why you think the things you do and what your perspective is. And it gives us time to get inside your head and figure out from your perspective why you don't agree with us, and then compare it with our perspective and say, they are right, I am wrong, therefore I need to correct my own thinking. If you're trying to talk to an INFJ and help them understand that maybe they're not quite right, ask them a question. I'll do that a lot in my videos. I'll say, why do you think so-and-so does this? Why do you think they do that? Why do you think they say that? And then I'll dive into it, and I'll say from their perspective why they're saying the things they say. And then I'll say, but, and I'll dive much, much deeper with my NI onto the core topic at hand and say, they're just branches, or they're just leaves, here's the branch. Basically. So if you're trying to communicate with an INFJ and you want them to listen to you, but you don't quite agree, and yet you kind of think you might have a better idea, challenge their thinking in a way that's not a direct attack. Instead of saying, well, why do you think that they need to do that? Careful with that type of language. Careful that you don't use absolutes. Always, never, must, need to, cannot. Careful with this. Because you saying, why do you think they need to? Well, I never thought they needed to do anything. To us, that seems arrogant. At least to me it does. To me, that seems pretty arrogant. Why do I think that they need anything? They don't need anything. They just feel like it and they want to. And then we think, you know what? This person, not on the same page as me, shuts you out. We're going to put up walls if you do that. If we feel like you're being arrogant and you think you know what you're talking about and you think you're on the same page as us and we know or feel like we know you're not on the same page as us and we feel like there's no point in trying to help you understand where we're coming from, or we're so frustrated we don't know how to help you understand what we're thinking, then we put up walls. So be very careful about addressing an INFJ with absolutes. Usually doesn't end well. Even with Gabriel, there have been many times I have become defensive in the middle of our conversation without even realizing it. Because I'm still working on myself. I didn't say that I'm there yet. Of course, yes, I'm a mature INFJ. Yes, I have done over a year and a half of soul searching at this point, dealt with my own issues of abuse and more. So yes, I've worked on myself, but I'm a work in progress. Clearly, I'm a work in progress. Otherwise, I wouldn't be offending people, right? That's a trick question, by the way. People are a work in progress. We get upset. We get offended. This is my best friend I'm talking about. I got upset with him. And it happens. We get upset with our spouse. We get upset with our family. We get upset with our friends. We get upset with ourselves. How many? Come on. When was the last time you got frustrated with yourself for something and were angry at yourself for not coming through because we're perfectionists, us INFJs. And I'm sure every person has gotten frustrated with themselves. Oh, I can't believe I did that again. So, really, we're a work in progress. I didn't say I'm there yet, but I got upset with Gabriel, and I put up walls in the middle of our conversation. He got defensive, and without even realizing it, then I noticed it, and I'm like, no, we've been through this before. Gabriel doesn't think like that. I just feel attacked right now. He's not attacking me. He's asking me a question. I need to understand. He's not attacking me. So I said, what did you mean by that? And to you INFJs, incorporate this, please. Please incorporate this. Ask people what they mean. Try to clarify. It is the best skill you will ever get for yourself. You'll avoid so much personal conflict. I'm talking emotional conflict. Reading into things so much. Well, I had an interview, and there was a 2-second pause before she responded. Did I say something wrong? Was my body posture? Was I sweating? Did I maybe smell it? I don't know. Maybe I didn't get the job. Was it something on my resume? Oh my gosh, did she notice something about me? Did I not shave? Was I supposed to shave before the interview? Was I slouching? Maybe she was looking at another applicant. What if she was thinking about another applicant? She got distracted. She was distracted while talking about the job. Oh my gosh, she's not considering kids. Guys, please. I get it. I understand the whole complexion of needing to understand why everything happens to the T, but please do yourself a favor. Ask people what they mean before jumping to conclusions. Listen, I do it. I still catch myself doing it. Work on it. Work on it with me. But let's work on it together. I need help in this area. If you didn't watch my last video, second to last video, my greatest weakness is that I'm an incredibly logic-oriented guy. I forget emotions are a thing sometimes, and I'm very, very straightforward, and it hurts people. And I don't mean to hurt people, but I hurt people. And I'm sorry to all of you viewers. I'm sorry if I've hurt you. I don't mean to hurt you. I'm just very direct with what I think, not quite how I feel. I mean, of course I'm direct with how I feel, but INFJs generally try to figure out why they're feeling the way they're feeling before they talk about why they're feeling, because, hey, talking about our feelings doesn't solve the problem, right? Understand everything. We need to understand everything. We are perfectionists. All right. So yeah, please forgive me if I have hurt you or offended you or upset you in any way. I love you. I care about you. I make these videos for you. You are on my mind right now as I am making this video. I am talking to you as an audience. You matter to me. And you matter as a person, as an individual. You're important. You have value on Earth. Yes, I understand this. I mess up. I'm human. I'm sorry. I'm flawed. I'm a work in progress. Please forgive me for saying this, but we are works in progress. Otherwise, we wouldn't get upset with each other. All right. maybe that was a bit too much right now. Forgive me. But please, no, you matter. You actually matter. To me. Not saying you didn't matter. I'm saying you mattered to me. All right. I'm going to move on. All right. Wrap this video up. INFJ should really write our thoughts on paper, or at least have an outline. It will help us so much. Please comment below if this has helped you. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. Like, and please subscribe to my channel to help it grow if you haven't done so already. But more than anything, even if you don't subscribe, please let me know if this video has helped you. And please, if you want me to make a video specifically for you, for one person, I will do it. My mentality is if I get 2,000 dislikes and 1 like, my video has helped 1 person. That makes it worth it. If even 1 person listens, it's all worth it. Okay? So if you want me to make a video just for you, you have a specific question, you have a topic you want me to cover, please. What's the worst that can happen? I don't answer your question. I'm still going to try. Let me know. Even if you don't subscribe, if you don't like, if you don't comment, well, kind of have to comment. Or send me a message on YouTube if you'd rather. But let me know if you want me to make a video specifically about something that you want me to make a video about. Yeah, I think that's grammar. I mean, proper grammar. Alright, I'm ending the video here. God bless you all. You are beautiful. All of you are beautiful. You have purpose. Keep your head high. And I'll see you next time.